This is your Monday Night Football and Fixed Pitch Talk. And you know what? It is one of them as we open up always with a shout out to the Southern Amateur League at Glemnet SAL on Twitter and the facebook.com/VSAL1907 and www.southernamateurleague.co.uk is the website, and also the Amateur Football Alliance as well at Amateur FA on Twitter and www.amateur-fa.com. But the main team we feature on the grassroots segment is the one that I'm proud to say I captained the fourth team. And it was our end of season do. I'll get into that in a second. Ibis Football Club, IBIS Football Club is the main side we feature on the grassroots segment. ibisfootballclub@gmail.com is where you need to email if you want more information about the club and if you want to join the club. We've got 4 teams in the Southern Amateur League, all 11-a-side teams. Match days are on Saturdays, training on Wednesdays, but training is suspended for the summer. But also, it is one of them ones, man. You can catch us on Facebook, facebook.com/ibis.fc. You can also catch us on Twitter at ibis_football on Twitter, twitter.com/ibis_football. We've also got a Facebook group as well, so have a look out for that. We've been posting some stuff from the end of season as well. ibisfc.co.uk is the official website ran by John Timmins, aka JT. By the way, I'd like to say to JT, thank you for those stats. Helped in my end of season video. More on that later. But yeah, it is a case of, it was the end of season do on Saturday. Bundled it in with the Champions League final and the playoff final too. An intra-club friendly with some curry afterwards, and also awards and presentations for players of the season and the like. And you know what? I couldn't stick around for the entire time because I had to leave for work. But it's one of them was we had Jordan Mills coming straight from work to the end of season do, and me leaving the end of season do to go straight to work. It's kind of mad. But a big shout out to all the Ibis lads, and of course we are looking for players for next season. But it is one of them ones where the winners of the end of season awards for 2013-2014, the one's player of the season was Ben Pierre. Congrats, Ben. Two's player of the season was Dave Chadwick, aka Chadders. Well done, man. Well done. Scott Fanning was the Freeze player of the season, and the four's player of the season was Callum Mayfield. Callum, congratulations and thank you for your efforts this season as well. And Clubman of the Year was Alex Minchell. So congratulations, Minch, for getting the Rob Evans Clubman of the Year award. And the Golden Boot was given to Pat Baptista. He got 10 goals, the most in the club. So it's one of them ones. Patricio Baptista, congratulations, man. Congratulations. So it's one of them ones. It's one of them ones, man. It's all very, very good. So we'd also like, everyone at Ibis would like to wish Andy Edge a speedy recovery. He actually dislocated his elbow during the intra-club game, and it doesn't look good. And yeah, it was mad, man. He made the group photo, but it was kind of like everyone huddled around him because he was on oxygen. It was the picture does look pretty gruesome. But Andy Edge, get well soon, man. Get well soon. You know what? Yeah. Speaking of, no, I actually scored this season, Russ. And that was on a grassroots segment. I got my first ever goal for the club, so it's one of them ones. But yeah, Jamie Bailey did actually get a mention in my end of season video, which is on youtube.com/Ibis FC, which is the brand new Ibis FC YouTube page. So it's one of them ones. So it's one of them ones. Was it youtube.com/Ibis FC or Ibis Football Club? I think it was youtube.com/Ibis Football Club. It was Ibis. Yeah, youtube.com/Ibis Football Club. And the first video you will see features yours truly, the straight shooting one, because it was my end of season review video. So it's one of them ones. A big shout out to the G-Man, actually, Gavin the G-Man Henry, who actually filmed the end of season review that I did. Some people are calling me one edit, are calling me one edit Liam. So this is what that was, because it was pretty much both. The video was pretty much done in one take. So it was one take of each part of the video. So it's one of them ones. But coming back to something very, very serious. We did mention that on June 23rd, that coming up, it is going to be the Run for Rob. We did mention that is coming up in honor of the passing of former Ibis player Rob Evans. And you know what, the Clubman of the Year award. The Clubman of the Year award was actually instated, and the first person to get it posthumously was Mr. Rob Evans. Getting the Clubman of the Year award for last season was Rob Evans. And it is Run for Rob will be taking place on June 22nd, 2014, because if you want to be a part of it, it is to do with running the Hackney Half Marathon, and runhackney.com/half-marathon. If you want to run the Hackney Half Marathon in honor of Rob Evans, that is where you need to go. That is where the event is. But we actually, the Ibis Football Club have actually set up, Alex Minchell has actually set up a Just Giving page raising funds for Run for Rob. Run number 4 and then Rob. The detail of that can be found at www.justgiving.com/teams/Ibis FC Run for Rob. That's where you need to go. www.justgiving.com/teams/Ibis FC Run for the number 4 Rob. And also, just like to read out, on the 23rd of June 2013, Ibis FC tragically lost a friend and teammate Rob Evans, who died competing in the Nice Ironman. Rob was a real inspiration to everyone at the club. He always trained hard, played hard, and competed with a smile on his face. Off the pitch, Rob was a total gent and a good friend to many. Rob's untimely death has had a big impact on all of us at Ibis FC. On an early summer's day in June, 364 days after the incident, many of his teammates, young and old, are getting together to collectively run the Hackney Half Marathon. Whilst for some the distance will be a straightforward one, for many this distance is stretching personal boundaries. Retired players are returning to the club for the event, along with new players who never met Rob. Some are running more than 5k for the first time. Some are running through injury, including Pete Snell. Some have been told by the doctor to stop altogether. To date, 23 players have signed up, and details of the event can be found at runhackney.com/half-marathon. We will be raising money for 2 great charities which both have a close connection to Rob and the club. Those charities are, number 1, the East Anglian Air Ambulance. Rob died on the 23rd of June in a cycle crash during the Ironman France held in Nice. He was airlifted by helicopter but didn't make it to the hospital. The EEEA do incredible work in and around the area that Rob hailed from. You can read about the EEEA at www.eaaa.org. So that is East. So it's basically the East Anglian Air Ambulance. www.eaaa.org. The Multiple Sclerosis Therapy Centre is the second charity that we're raising money for as well, which is based in South Yorkshire. Alex Minchell, aka Minch's mother-in-law, runs the centre, which provides wonderful, loving care and support to people with multiple sclerosis and their families. You can read more about the great work they do at www.mstherapysyorks.co.uk. That's www.mstherapysyorks.co.uk. So as we approach the anniversary, obviously our thoughts are with Rob's family and friends as well, and we'd like to show thanks and our support for them for the help they have given Ibis FC by running for Rob and collecting for those two great causes. Please support Ibis FC on our run for Rob to celebrate his life. If you'd like to join us on race day as a supporter, we'll be delighted to see you. We will continue our celebrations after the run in a pub and by watching the World Cup matches scheduled for the day. We know Rob would approve. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook to get updates on training progress and information on venues for football and drinks after. So that's at Ibis_football on Twitter and Facebook.com/IbisFC and www.ibisfc.co.uk is the website. Run for Rob is very, very important to all of us connected with Ibis, and of course to Rob's family and friends as well. So there's two great causes, the East Anglian Air Ambulance and the Multiple Sclerosis Therapy Centre in South Yorkshire. Two great causes. I really, really do urge you to, even if you can't get involved, please give generously to the guys running. We're looking to get the target for the team to raise is £4,000. So whatever you can give would be much appreciated. Really, really appreciated. But yeah, it is one of them ones, man. Big shout outs to the guys actually running in Run for Rob. It is one of them. We'll post the details. We will post the details and links to the details shortly as well. So keep an eye on the pages. But yeah, it is one of them ones.